Hello. Hello. Hi. Is anyone here? Is anyone with us? Is anyone listening? Is anyone watching? The answer to that question is literally no, but I'm still here. Hello. I'm Sophia. Welcome back to the Couch Potatoes podcast. This is crazy. I'm going to be saying a lot today, so apologies. I've been editing the vlogs recently, and I have to cut out every and it makes the editing process take so long. Not that I'm doing any crazy editing whatsoever. I'm literally just cutting it up, but me and Eva say so many times that it's painful. Exhibit A. No. But here I am. It's me. It's only me. I am the only permanent couch potato nowadays, which is really frightening, but also exciting. There we go. There it was again. Can we get an count? If it wasn't going to take me so long, I would do an count. But I did it again. Actually unintentional. That was actually unintentional. I was about to say it again, so why the hell not? Here we are. It's just me. Again, my name is Sophia. This is the Couch Potatoes podcast. However, we do have two special guests today, so I might have lied that it's just me. And I might have lied that I'm the only permanent couch potato nowadays. Because if you're watching the video, you can see that we have two other permanent couch potatoes with us. We have Justin. We all know Justin. We all know... Whoa. I meant to say we all know Justin and we all love Justin. But I'm really nervous, so I stuttered. And yeah, that's it. We all know Justin. We all love Justin. He's always with us. He's always making that weird face. I don't know what he's pondering about over there. And he's always got his party hat on because he's always ready for a party. I should have put my party hat on just to match. I should have put something on just to make this a little bit more interesting. Let me move this. This looks bad. Oh, that's better. Let me move this too. Wow, I should have done all this before I started filming, but here I am. Now there's nothing on the table. So, anyways, Justin is with us. Justin's always with us. He's here. He's ready to party. He's single and he's ready to mingle. He's to my left. Usually, he's over to my right. I didn't even mention... Anyways, we'll get back to that. Over to my right here, though, we have a new addition to the Couch Potato family. We have Mr. Harry Styles in the flesh. Hello, Harry. How are you doing? Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here with us today. I may or may not have acquired a Harry Styles wearing a boa cutout along with my Justin cutout that I love and cherish so deeply. Last night... I'll tell the story in a little while. Wow, my brain is all over the place because I have so many things to say, but also nothing to say at the same time. And it's just me, so I have to fill all of the silence. Feeling scared, feeling worried, nobody's watching. Especially now that Eva's not here, nobody's watching. Except for Olivia. Hi, Olivia. Jade's probably listening or watching. What's good? I hope Eva's watching. I don't know if she is, though. Or listening. She's more likely listening than she is watching. Anyways, and then, since this is a new era for the Couch Potato podcast, since today is 6 months. Not in terms of the date, but in terms of number of episodes. We've been doing this for half a year. Today is episode 26, which is half of 52. Which, if you didn't know, there's 52 months in a year. There's nothing happening in my brain right now. Yeah, there's literally the most happening in my brain that's happened probably ever. So we have a new setup. 5 minutes in, and I still haven't mentioned that it looks completely different in here. We all know that me and Olivia just moved, and so now we have a little bit of a different setup, a little bit more... I'm just looking at the camera, just me sitting in between these two men. It's just too good. Anyways. So we have a new setup. I thought instead of doing the corner with the second couch that nobody's sitting on, we would do one couch with the wall and my two friends. So yeah, we have couch centered. We've got some pillows. I'm thinking of what I can do with this space here, but right now I've got some pillows here just to make it look a little homier, I guess. And then we have Justin and we have Harry, of course. That's about it. That's about all I have to say about that. But it's exciting. I guess I have a podcast now. I mean, like, that was the bub scratching, interrupting my speech. Thank you very much. She's with us, though. I hope she comes and sits on the couch or something. She's another permanent couch potato. Who am I kidding? She's always with us. What was I literally saying? I actually forget what I was just saying. So we have Harry and we have Justin and we have the gallery wall behind me, which I think is fun. And now you can probably see them better. You can actually take a good look at them. Gallery wall looks different than it used to look in my old apartment, but just because the pictures are switched around, otherwise it's the exact same. So that's exciting. There's also 2 pictures on the wall that keep on falling. So let me point them out in case they fall amidst the podcast. This one, the watercolor, this one keeps falling, but I reattached the command strip today, so hopefully it doesn't fall. And the blueberries up there, I actually don't even think you can see the blueberries. No, you can't. But it's the one above that one, like half in the camera. It's got like the yellow on this one right here. It keeps falling and then just like sticks up there. Not looking good. So that's a possibility that could happen. Not only is it a possibility, it's likely that will fall during the midst of this podcast. What else? Oh, there's a lot of other things that can go wrong. So I just want to prepare everyone. 1, the video better be fucking working or I'm going to actually cause a riot because Eva took her Apple ecosystem with her all the way to the UK and left me in the dust with nothing to film our podcast on. How disrespectful and how rude is that? I know. I've been grappling with that. And we all know I don't have a camera because what the fuck is this? A real podcast? No, absolutely not. We're humble around here and we use iPads. So I'm using an iPad from probably... what year did I probably get this? Maybe like 2010, 2011 is probably when this podcast, oh my God, when this iPad is from. So she's over a decade old. She's in the room with us now. She's filming. She's filmed a podcast before. However, it was extremely difficult to get her off the iPad and onto my laptop to edit it and upload it. So she could stop recording. She barely had any storage left, even though there's nothing on it and it's completely wiped clean. So we could run out of storage and we could have to take a break and transfer it over to my laptop and then continue recording. That's a possibility, also likely. The iPad could fall over because right now the tripod, if you'd like to call it that, is one of my kitchen chairs with my red poof on top and the iPad sitting on top with like one of those like little stand guys that I also is probably from 2010. It's crazy how these things made it to my apartment. After existing in my parents' home for 15 years. I just heard a scary noise. That was a little spooky. It's the middle of the day, though, so there's no reason for me to be spooked. It's 1:44 p.m. Clearly, I'm making excellent use of my day off. Anyways, what else can go wrong? Even if it films the whole way through, it's extremely likely that it either is corrupted or I genuinely can't get it from my iPad to my laptop. So, if any of that happens, sorry. I just got a text from Eva. I told her I was potting. She said, oh shit, so fun. I also showed her the new setup and she said it was really fun. So, if you don't think it's fun, keep your mouth closed about it because I think it's fun and Eva thinks it's fun and that's all that matters, okay? Anyways, so that could go wrong. I'm sure there's a multitude of other things that can go wrong. And I'm sure since they can go wrong, they will go wrong. Oh my God, also, I just looked at my bookshelves and I saw a calendar. It's September 1st, so happy back to school. I don't know why I said that. It sounded funny when I thought of it in my head just a second ago to say happy back to school, but I guess it's not really that funny because I've only not been happy back to schooling for... this is the first time, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm also feeling like a little silly. Oh, someone is exiting their apartment, the upstairs apartment. They're in the vestibule. they can hear me speaking. This is really upsetting me. Oh, door closed. Okay. Oh, she's exiting. I hope she doesn't look over into my apartment. She didn't. Yes. Big win. What was I saying? I haven't been back to schooling this year because I've been not a student anymore. Womp womp. Yeah, it's really upsetting, I know. But happy back to school. Happy September 1st. I don't fucking know. I forgot to change the calendar on my bookshelf, but I changed the one in my bedroom. These are things that actually nobody cares about. Also for today's podcast, I do have my handy dandy index card, which I spent like 10 minutes making a list of things that I could talk about. But I probably will either... There's two options I could have in here. I could speak about all this in about 10 minutes, or I speak so much about every single bullet on this post-it, or I guess this is an index card, that I go way over time, which is what usually happens, and that's what happened the last time I filmed a podcast by myself. Harry, how are you doing? Justin? Just making sure everybody's good. Everybody's couch potatoing. Oh, Harry also has a birthday hat on because he's ready to party too, okay? It's a party over here. I really should have put a birthday hat on. There's no reason for me to I stuttered just then. There's no reason for me to put a birthday hat on. My birthday's in December. It was Freya's birthday recently. Well, not really that recently, and I actually forgot. So nobody celebrated her, which is really upsetting. Her birthday that I created is August 3rd because we think she was born around August. And I'm the 3rd of the month, and Jade is the 3rd of her month. So we made her August 3rd because we have May 3rd, August 3rd, December 3rd. More things that nobody cares about. But we all know that I just like to talk about absolutely nothing into a microphone. Awesome, we've been going for 12 minutes. Good work, everybody. So yeah, Harry's wearing his birthday hat because he's also ready to party. Maybe next time I'll have like a fun prop. We do have Stuffy here, my emotional support Stuffy, to get me through this terrible time. We also have my emotional support water bottle, which I took off the table at the beginning. Let me take a sip, actually. My mouth's getting a little dry. I know you all want to hear this. Delish. I hope that was an excellent sound, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Yay! So, I should get a boa. Oh my god, I should put a boa on Justin. Yeah, I should totally do that. I should have, like, dressed for the occasion. I don't know why I'm, like, we've had this podcast for 6 months. I don't know why I'm, like, all of a sudden, like, wanting to prop up and get excited and church myself up. I don't know what that's about. Also, 6 months is a long fucking time, okay? What's happened in the last 6 months? I graduated. We graduated. What else? That's actually probably it. Nothing exciting is going on in my life. I moved. But that was like last week, basically. Speaking of last week and moving, we haven't filmed. The last time we filmed was like the 18th, I think. And today's September 1st, as I was saying. Happy back to school. So it's been like 2 weeks. And we didn't upload last week because Eva was moving. We were busy. I was busy. I was working. It's just a busy time. I don't know. So... it's been a long time, so I kind of have, like, a lot of things to talk about. Again, I say that. Who knows how long it's going to take me to talk about all these things. Yeah. Also, oh my god, it's so fitting that we have Harry for the first time on this episode when it's only my second ever solo episode, because on the first one is when I talked about meeting him. That was a good time, huh? Also, he's, like, a little bit taller than Justin, which is also, like, a little controversial. Let me tell the story of how I got him. Please allow me. So, I've been scouring Facebook because Facebook Marketplace, that is, not just Facebook. I've been scouring Facebook Marketplace because we still don't have a TV stand that fits our IMAX level TV that we have in our living room, our 75-inch TV that my dad won for us. Well, he didn't win it for us. He won it on accident. Now we have it. So, we still don't have a TV stand that fits it because I don't want to buy one. So, I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace, and I actually think I got one for free, and we're supposed to pick it up tomorrow, so we'll see if that's a scam or if that's real. But my mom's coming all the way here to help me get it because it's huge, obviously. So We'll see if that follows through. I'm always like thinking everything is going to be a scam, or like I'm the butt end of some practical joke. That happens to me every single time I go on a date. I think that like the person is just going to be like, oh, like, just kidding, this was a joke. It literally happened when I was picking Harry up. So, oh my God, can I talk about one thing at a time? So I've been scouring Facebook Marketplace, and obviously every once in a while I will like Google or like Facebook Marketplace up like some cutout. And we were talking about last episode how we found that Justin Bieber in his Ellen era cutout, and then the guy was like fucking with me and wouldn't give it to me even though I wanted to pay him. So we actually found Justin here on Facebook Marketplace, and it was like the day that we were celebrating my birthday. Jade was here, and we were going to see like a light show or something for Christmas. It was in December, so it was like whatever. And the morning of, I was on Facebook Marketplace just like randomly. Like I never am on Facebook Marketplace unless I'm looking for something, and I was just on it randomly. I wasn't looking for anything, and I saw him, and he was in the area, and he was $15, and he's like made of wood. Let's see if you can hear. Oh my God, his hat's gonna fall off. He's made of wood. Like, he's not a cardboard cutout. He's also double-sided. He, like, completely stands up on his own. He's double-sided. He's excellent quality. He was $15 on Facebook Marketplace. And I saw him, and I texted Eva and Jade, and I was like, oh my God, do I literally need him? And then I messaged her, and she never messaged me back. So I was like, fuck, I didn't get him. But, like, I wasn't that upset about it, because whatever. And then Eva walked into my apartment later that night with him as a birthday gift for me. So that was just like crazy. So now whenever I'm on Facebook Marketplace, I do just take a gander every once in a while for another cutout that I love and I can hold dear to my heart. Enter Harry. So, and they just like come up because Jade sends them to me sometimes, so I'll like open them and then they'll just be like recommended. And I was looking at the Justin and his Ellen era. So I don't remember if I like was specifically looking for one or if he just like came up, but I saw him on Facebook Marketplace, and he was $50. So I was like, ooh, that's a bit steep for something silly like that. I don't know if I'm willing to spend $50 on a cardboard cutout of Harry Styles. That's probably complete trash. So I messaged them, and I was like, hey, is this available? It was actually marked down. Like, you know how on Facebook Marketplace they like have the original price and it's crossed out? It was marked down from $100. Blink, blink. Yeah, I know, me too. $100? Fuck, actually off. So and in the listing, there was like a screenshot of like when they had bought it, and it was like $65 with like $40 shipping. So it was like the numbers were not that, because I think the final price was like $115 for this thing. And I think that was just there to like show what it was like worth, I guess. I don't fucking know. So it was originally like $115, and then it was on Facebook for $100, and then it was marked down from $100 to $50. So I did not want to pay that, obviously. So I messaged the seller, and I was like, hey, is this still available? And they said, yes, it is. And I said, oh my God, awesome. And then I was like, are you negotiable on the price at all? Because that's my favorite line on Facebook Marketplace. Is the price negotiable? Are you flexible on the price? Because the answer is always yes. Don't pay full price for anything on Facebook Marketplace. That's ridiculous. They're always gonna change the price for you. Little Facebook Marketplace life hack. So I was like, is the price negotiable? And he was like, yeah, like, what were you thinking? And I was like, well, I don't really want to spend more than $20 on a cardboard cutout. And usually when I lowball them like that, they just like say, no, never mind. Which is totally fine. I understand. But it was $50, and I was like, I don't really want to spend more than $20 on it. Like, it doesn't look like the best quality, which is what I said. So I'm driving a hard bargain over here. Watch out with me and my negotiation skills. Negotiation. 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 That's an excellent word that I just spelled for you. You're welcome. Because in the picture, he's like kind of bent. I don't know if you can tell it now, but he's very bent up. He doesn't look like the best quality. He's so cute, though. I love him. And he's actually life-size. So, which Justin is too, but a lot of cardboard cutouts are not life-size. They're just, like, 5 foot or whatever. He's life size. Look at him over there. So I was like, I don't really want to spend 25, or I don't really want to spend 50. Like, how about 20? And the person who was selling it was like, how about we meet in the middle, 25? I was like, oh my God, I just got you down halfway immediately. See, don't pay for anything on Facebook Marketplace. Don't do it. Also, just use Facebook to get things for free because everybody's giving away free things on Facebook. So I was like, he said, why not meet in the middle, 25? 25 is not in the middle of 20 and 50, but hey, I'll take it. So I was like, okay, sounds good. I'll do it. Deal. You drive a hard bargain, but I'll take it. And he was like, okay, well, can you pick up? Which I was always planning to pick it up because it was in Jersey. Also, there was like weird things going on. So it said Southampton, New Jersey, I think, which I don't know where that is, but I Googled it and it was like 40 minutes from here. So I was like, okay, that's not that bad. And he was like, so you can pick it up, right? And I was like, well, if I have to come pick it up and it's 40 minutes away, can we do 20 so I can account for gas? Thank you. He said, yeah, makes sense. Sorry, I'm just such a good negotiator. Oh my God, negotiation. Excellent word. So I drove a hard bargain and I got him down from 100 to 50 to 20 and a pickup. Thank you very much. It's exactly what I wanted. And then, so I was like, yes, perfect. I'll come pick it up today, as in yesterday. Well, it was the day before. So I was like, I'll come pick it up on this day at 6 p.m. And he was like, okay, great. Let's meet at this Wawa. I was like, okay, perfect. So I Googled the Wawa. The Wawa's in Philly. Is Philly close to Southampton, New Jersey? I need to know right now because I'm so confused. And I really don't care because Philly, it's a fine drive to Philly. Like, I really don't care. And it was like a nice Wawa, like somewhere that I didn't know. So I was like, okay, this is awesome. So, and here we go back to how I think everything is a scam. I literally was like, it's going to be so annoying when I drive 40 minutes to this Wawa in Philly and then I get there and it's actually a scam and nobody's there and I just have to turn around and come back home. So, and also, this is where the weird stuff starts coming in. The Facebook profile was a woman. Like, 100% was a woman. The name was like some name that I had never heard of before, which is fine. But the picture was a woman. Like, actually, I can guarantee you it was a woman. And then I get there and I message them on Facebook Messenger. And I'm like, hey, I'm here. He's like, and the person is like, I'm getting gas. And I was like, in this like gray Honda Civic or whatever. And I was like, okay, awesome. So I like pull into a parking spot and I'm like looking around and I'm like, I messaged him and I'm like, I'm not seeing you because the person in the Honda was a man or like standing outside because I was in Philly. So they were pumping their own gas. It was a man. And I was like, And then I see him getting out of the car and taking the hairy cutout out of his car. And I'm like, that's really weird. Like, what if like, thank God we met at like a Wawa that was like bumping and like in Philly, I guess, because otherwise I would have been scared and probably wouldn't have gotten out of the car. So it was like a man and I was like, this is scary. But then I just got out of the car and he was like, here's my Venmo. And I was like, $20, right? And he was like $20, right? And I was like, yep, perfect. I scanned his thing and I Venmoed him $20. And then here's Harry with us now. Can we clap it up for Harry? Awesome. So that was that. I'm sitting right now and I'm looking at my door and I realized I didn't lock any of the locks. I really need to do that. But I'm not getting up right now. So there was that. And then I drove my ass home 40 minutes and it was actually like 30 minutes on the way home. It was like 40 minutes there, but it's 30 on the way home. And I put him up and he's gorge. But the only thing, I'm glad I negotiated him down to 20 because he's like awful quality, especially compared to Justin. Justin is like the best quality cutout ever. Not that I've had many cardboard cutouts in my life. Actually, none. He's my first one. And he's my second. So thank you very much. So he's like really awful quality. Like it's an actual cardboard cutout. Like he's very flimsy. And he's been folded up like a million times. So I don't know if you can see right here. There's like a line. And all the way down him. He is completely folded up. He's very flimsy. And like the backing thing. I just had a realization that no one cares what I'm talking about. The backing thing that like makes him stand doesn't stand. So he's leaned up against the wall right now, but since he's leaned up against the wall, he like folds in half. So he's sandwiched between the couch and the wall so that he doesn't fall over. I think I might have to mount him to the wall. I think that's what's going to have to happen in the future. But for right now, he's just standing right there and he's as gorgeous as ever. Isn't that right? He's so cute. I love him so much. It feels like a little predatory sometimes to have Justin and be like, oh my god, he's so cute, because Justin's like probably 16 in this photo, but Harry's a full-grown man. My man's. Thank you. So yeah, that's the story of Mr. Harry Styles with us now. Literally, we had another cardboard cutout in the building with us, though, because last week when Jade was here for Omar, she had her cousin's wedding, like the day before she came here, and there was a Drake cutout at the wedding, so she brought him with her. And that's what I'm talking about, how I was saying how most cardboard cutouts are, like, not life-size. He was not serving life-size. So I would say this, Justin, he's probably a little bit shorter than me, so he's probably, like, 5'9", 5'10", like this one. Harry is taller than Justin. He's probably like 6 foot, 6'1", maybe. Drake was like up to Justin's shoulder. Let me put the photo on the screen of Eva. I'll put it right over here. Of Eva with Drake and Justin. He was probably like 5'6". I can't remember if he was shorter than Eva. I think he was. He was probably like 5'6", which was just like really silly, just because. Is he short? Is Drake short? I could Google it, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to say that Drake is like 5'5", 5'6", because that just feels right to me. It's probably not, but... So yeah, we had another cardboard cutout in the building with us, but then unfortunately Drake had to go home with Jade. So that was really upsetting and unfortunate. But it was really nice to have him while we did. R.I.P. Drake. He's not dead. He's just no longer with us. Okay. So, as I was saying, I also have my index card to keep me on track. Not really to keep me on track, but to remind me of things that I should talk about. It's also getting a little dark in here because happy Sunday. It's a horrible rainy day outside. It's not really rainy. It's just cloudy. And although I am filming in the middle of the day, it's getting dark outside. So hopefully that's not annoying. If it is, you can fuck off. All right. Should we talk about some fucking movies, baby? Because, obviously, movies. Like, that's really all I have to say about that. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. It's been a while, so I've definitely watched some movies since we have last spoken. Actually, before we talk about that, let's talk about my fucking Wi-Fi situation. I do have Wi-Fi now. Everybody clap it up for Jose, my fucking maintenance man, who came... let's actually clap it up for Jose and other Jose, because those are the two maintenance men at my fucking apartment complex, Jose and Jose. I literally always knew that the maintenance manager was named Jose, and I thought I knew who it was, but then the other Jose showed up, and I was like, oh, like, I guess this is Jose. Turns out they're both Jose. Like, are we serious right now? Can we stop? So, Jose and Jose number 2, Boss Jose and Little Jose, came to my apartment and so kindly fixed my Wi-Fi. They actually didn't fucking fix my Wi-Fi. I just remembered that. I don't know why I just lied. They fixed my dishwasher. They actually did do that. But they the Wi-Fi cable was fucking plastered into the wall. And by plastered into the wall, I mean behind the wall. So they had to cut a giant hole in my brand new apartment wall to get the Wi-Fi out. And then he told me that he fixed it. Turns out my internet speed was running at 0%. So it, in fact, was not fixed. Contrary to Jose's belief, it was not fixed. So we had no Wi-Fi, obviously no TV because we couldn't stream anything for like 7 or 8 days, which like, it really wasn't that big of a deal. Like, because obviously we could use data, like we could use our phones and like our computers. Like I was just using my hotspot for my computer and I was just using data on my phone. Which like isn't ideal obviously, but it was like totally fine. Like I'm really not complaining. It was fine. But we couldn't use the TV, which was really annoying because all we do is watch TV. And there were some nights that me and Olivia were home and we would like finish, like we would like get home from work and like sit down and like chat for a minute and then be like, all right, time to go to bed, I guess, because we have nothing to fucking do. And then, so one night we tried because, like I said, my internet speed was running at 0%. But if you, like, gave my TV, like, a little bit of time, it would, like, load a little bit. So maybe it was running at, like, 0.1% speed instead of actually 0% speed. So we were like, okay, let's try to watch a movie. And this was one of the nights that I had to make some shirts. So I was like, I'll do my shirts and we'll put on a movie in the background. So I'm like still being productive. I'm still doing something that I have to do and I'm going to be doing it anyway. But let's just see if maybe we can get some of a movie. So we decided to watch High School Musical. And on our giant IMAX screen, seeing Troy and Gabriella, just so gorgeous. I love them. Like, I really do. They're some of my favorite characters in movie ever. And we just saw them on my giant IMAX screen. I love calling my TV an IMAX screen. I named it IMAX screen on, like, my Wi-Fi thing. Anyways, so we watched High School Musical. That movie's probably, like, a 90-minute movie. I actually, now that I'm saying this out loud, I'm feeling deja vu, and I think I might have talked about it in the vlog. Or somewhere else. I can't remember where I talked about this, but I think it was in the vlog. Yeah, I think it was. It was a 90-minute movie. Guess how fucking long it took us to watch that movie? It took us about 4 hours to sit through all the buffering that was happening. And then we'd, like, pause it for a little while so it would have some time to, like load or whatever. And then we'd get, like, a solid 11 minutes. Or, like, a solid 9, 10, 11 minutes. And then it would buffer for, like, 20. By the time we were, like, to the end of the movie, literally the clips were, like, 15, 20 seconds before a couple minutes of buffering. Like, it would be, like, 15, 20 seconds of movie, 2 minutes of buffering. 15 to 20 seconds of movie, a minute of buffering. Like, over and over and over. It was painful. Like, so painful. Again, I was, like, doing something, and Olivia was just sitting. She had nothing else to do anyway, so we were just hanging out. But it was just, like, really funny. Also, speaking of which, I saw a TikTok of a cardboard cutout of Troy from High School Musical 3 looking so gorgeous in his fucking prom fit, his prom tux, or I guess, I don't know the difference between tux and a suit, but he was so gorgeous, and I need that. So, anyways, if anybody has a Troy from High School Musical 3 cardboard cutout, and you're looking to sell it for like $15, $20, and you live within however far of me, you should hit me up and let me know, because I'm here and I'm ready to buy it if you're looking for a customer. Anyways, so we watched High School Musical and it was so good. 5 stars, obviously. If you didn't see it on my letterboxd, which you probably didn't, but you should. 5 stars, always. Actually, I might have just lied. I think I didn't give it 5 stars. I think I gave it 4.5. Only because, it's so good though. Only because High School Musical 3 is way better. Like, I think, obviously my order goes High School Musical 3, High School Musical, High School Musical 2. Obviously. I know a lot of people put High School Musical 2 at the top, which is fucking crazy to me, like, actually blows my fucking mind, because it's good, don't get me wrong. It's still like a 4.25. On Letterboxd, I'd give it a 4.5 probably. I'd probably rate it the same. Realistically, wow, nobody cares what I'm talking about. I'm 22 years old. Can you believe that? Can you believe I'm 22 years old and I'm doing this right now? And this is what I'm talking about? I know, it's shocking. Realistically, High School Musical 3 is a 5-star. Like, a true 5-star, one of my favorite movies of all time. I would say that's in my top 15 movies of all time. High School Musical 2, sorry. Yeah, High School Musical 3 is a 5-star. High School Musical is like a 4.75. Like, it's not perfect because High School Musical 3 is perfect, but it's still pretty damn close, and it's so nostalgic, and it's just so good. So that's like a 4.75, but on Letterboxd I gave it a 4.5. High School Musical 2, however, is also a fucking banger, obviously. Bet on It. I literally saw this thing that Bet on It was, like, improv completely. Not the song, obviously, but all the dancing was, like, completely improv. And it only took them, like, however many hours to film. I was like, that's incredible. That's, like, the best news I've ever heard. Best news I've heard all week, that's for sure. Just to think about how, I don't know how old, but however old Zac Efron was at the time, him just improvising that was incredible. I love it. Anyways, High School Musical 2, another banger, but I would probably give it, like, realistically, a 4.25. Yeah, that feels good. Like, it's like probably a half star less than High School Musical 1, but it's still so good and so nostalgic. But on Letterboxd, I'd probably give it a 4.5. Anyways, now that I've ranked the High School Musical movies that nobody asked for, what's next? What was I talking about? I was talking about High School Musical. That's all, I think. So we watched that, and it was so good. I think we have to watch the second and the third one soon, now that our IMAX screen actually works and we can actually watch things. So other movies that I've seen, this is what I'm talking about. I wrote them down on my little handy-dandy note card. So first, actually, since the last podcast, I watched Cuckoo. So me, Eva, and Olivia all went and saw Cuckoo. Oh my god, also, can I think about one thing at a time? No, I can't. If you're wondering where Olivia is, she's not with us either. That's because we moved in together, and then literally a week and a half later, she went to Florida for 10 days. Blink, 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 blink. I know. I totally agree. So Olivia's not with us, and Olivia won't be with us for the foreseeable future. So my best friend Eva left me high and dry in the U.S., and then my roommate left me high and dry in our apartment together. So I'm pretending like I'm not hurt about it, but I'm really upset about it and could cry. Thank you. Anyways, so Olivia's not with us. That's why she's not here. I don't know if she would be here anyway, but that's why she's not here. Anyway, so we watched Cuckoo, which is the thriller about, don't fucking ask me for a movie synopsis, because we all know I forget things the second I watch them. It goes in my left eye, like specifically into my left eye, and then it goes out my right eye. So I'm seeing it with both eyes, but it's going in one and out the other. Because I really just, as soon as it happens, and the thing is, I'm like actually paying attention. Like, I totally am. It's really not like the problem is that I'm on my phone the whole time, because I'm really not. And if I am, I'm going to admit it. But I don't know what happens to me when I'm watching movies. I think I disassociate. I think I just like enter another realm of possibilities, and I don't fucking know what happens to me. I really don't. But I don't know where I go. I can't remember things immediately. So let me try to recall what that fucking movie is about. I think it's about this girl, and the girl is played by Hunter Schafer, and she moves in with her stepdad in some other country. Can't remember what country. I'm feeling like Netherlands or like Germany. I'm feeling like one of those countries. That could be so off, but that's what my body is feeling right now. So let's say it's fact. So she moves there, and then she starts working at this hotel, bed and breakfast, something, and then like spooky things start to happen, I think. Yeah, I can't give you much else. Fuck off. I love Hunter Schafer, and we were actually talking about Euphoria in the last episode. I love Hunter Schafer in everything. I'm trying to remember what else I've seen her in besides Euphoria. Yeah, I think that's actually probably it. No, there's definitely something else, but I can't think. Should I look on Letterboxd really quick? Because that's gonna bother me. Let's see. This is why I hate going on my phone during the podcast, because it's so boring. Let's see, Hunter Schafer. Oh, she was in the Hunger Games, but like barely. She was in Kinds of Kindness, which I saw, and then Euphoria, and that's actually it. But this is she must have been in a show. I don't know. I can't think. I just got a little whiny. Sorry about that. But I actually didn't love her in this. Controversial, I know. I didn't think that she was good, don't get me wrong. And she looked so good, because she always does, don't get me wrong. And her acting was good. I just think I didn't like the movie. I'm sorry, okay? I don't know what else to say. Again, I don't know what it's about, so don't fucking ask me. Yeah, I was just like watching it, and I was like, this is good, and it's like a little spooky, but I'm just like kind of bored. I don't know. Nothing like revolutionary. The like scary being in the movie though did the thing that like I really do not like. When like someone's jaw unhinges, like something about that visual just like makes me really uncomfy. So I did like that. That was like spooking me a little bit, but other than that, I was just kind of bored, and I don't really know what it was about. I'm back, and I'm pissed, and I'm angry, and I'm gonna start a fucking riot. And I'm also probably gonna throw the iPad across the fucking room. So, remember how I was saying all the multitude of things that could go wrong? Yeah, one of them that I forgot to mention was that the iPad was only at 30% when I started filming because I didn't realize it was dead. Anyways, but we're charging it for like hours, and it was still only at 30%. So, and then the charger wouldn't reach, so I didn't have it plugged in. So it just hit 10%. So let's hope it doesn't fucking die. I don't know what to say. I plugged it in, and then I think Harry lost his hat during that. The iPad moved because now the lamp is in the frame. I don't know what's going on. I'm not a good podcaster. I shouldn't be trusted to do these things alone. Anyways, cuckoo. I just didn't like it, okay? Fuck off. That's all I have to say about it. And then we watched High School Musical, which I already talked about. And then I saw The Crow. Let me tell you what. Bill Skarsgård is going up my list of celebrity crushes really, really, really fucking fast. There's just something about him. Like, I have no words, really. I haven't seen it. So, I think we were talking about this in the last episode, too. I haven't seen it, but I have seen Barbarian, one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's on my letterboxd listed as my second or third favorite movie of all time. Can't remember. And then I saw him in Boy vs. World, where he plays like a young boy. Not a young boy, but like maybe like 17 or 18. And he was really, sorry, that's really controversial. He's above the age of 17 and 18. I don't know how old he is, but he's definitely a legal adult. He's really seducing in that. Like, he's abbed up. And then I saw The Crow because no one wanted to see it with me, so I went alone. And I don't know why I just said that again. I saw The Crow, and he was so seducing in that. Okay, the movie was bad. Don't get me wrong. But Bill Skarsgård... the movie, I think I gave it like a 2. But I'm giving Bill Skarsgård a 5. A 5 out of 5 stars. Because, wowee. So I actually feel like I can explain what this movie is about, even though I actually can't. So this movie is about this guy, and he's like in some kind of facility. Like, I think it's like a mental facility of some kind, because I forget why. I was talking to Eva about this movie, and I was telling her what it's about, and I don't know if they ever tell us why. And that's probably just because I don't know. But I don't remember being told why. And he's wearing like this pink sweatsuit. Like, he's so gorgeous. And he is like in this facility, and everybody in the facility hates him. And then this girl gets put in the facility she's like running on the street, and she runs into a cop, and cocaine falls out of her purse. And they put her in this facility. I don't know it's not jail. Like, it's definitely not jail. Because it's like some kind of rehab. Maybe it's like a drug rehab facility. Maybe that's what it is. I just thought of that right now. It's definitely not jail. But I thought it was jail for the first like 20 minutes. But then it wasn't jail. I think it might have been a rehab facility. I think I just cracked the code. So they're there. And then she sits with him at lunch. But everybody hates him, so nobody's sitting with him. And they like start chatting. And then they fall in love, basically. And then they escape from the rehab facility together, and they're on the run, and they're in love, and they're gorgeous, and he is just so, oh my god. In the first 30 minutes of this movie, that's my type. If anybody was wondering, that's my fucking type. And I think that's what my letterboxd review was. He's like tattooed up, and I like tattoos. He's face tattoos, and his face tattoos are like perfect. I don't even like face tattoos, but he has like a little mini mullet. Ugh. He was in his pink sweatsuit. He was so gorgeous. And then he's just like so sweet with the girl. And he's looking so tall because the girl is so short. And then like something happens where she's wrapped up in some crime ring of some kind. And he gets wrapped up in it too. And then she dies. But it turns into some fantastical plot about moving between the real world and the other side to bring her back to life and allow him to die. I don't fucking know what it's about. But he's so sexy in the first 30 minutes. And the first 30 minutes had me fucking hooked, let me tell you. Because I was so seduced by him. And it was good. It was like a good little love story about two like, I guess drug addicts, not actually, but two people in this rehab facility that escape together and like fall in love. And if it had continued like that, the movie would have been really good. I understand it was a remake. It was like a remake of some 1990 or 80 something film called The Crow. But so I understand why the plot was what it was, because it had to be, because it was a remake. However, if they had just kept going with the like romantic like the romantic plot line, I would have been hooked and I would have been in, because I think it could have had like a Bones and All kind of vibe. Like two people who are outcasts falling in love and doing crime together in love. So I think it could have been something like that, and I loved Bones and All. So I think it could have done that and been really, really good, but it didn't, and it was really, really bad. So that's awesome. And also I was like so sleepy when I was watching it. Let me tell you what, like I was saying, I am always paying attention except for when I'm not, and this time I was not, because I was sleeping. Like, I was actually, after the first 30 minutes, I was sleeping. I remember what was going on because I was listening and I was like trying not to sleep, but I was so sleepy that I was just sleeping. Like, I would be like out for like a minute, and then I would be back, and then I'd be out for like another 2 minutes, and I'd be back. So yeah, it turns out I wasn't watching, and I don't know what was going on, because I was fucking bored, even though there was so much action and like killing going on. It was so weird. Anyways, after that, we watched Old on Eva's last night. Me, Eva, Jade, and Olivia all watched Old together, which is an M. Night Shyamalan movie about this family that goes on vacation, and then on vacation they're like, get told by like the manager of the fucking resort, they're like, I don't do this for everyone, but you guys, I'm gonna show you this special beach. So they take them to the special beach, and then they find out that on the beach everybody is aging really, really fast. So that's what's going on there. And what's his name is in that, either Alex or Nat Wolff, can't remember which one. And everybody's just aging really fast. It was also really bad. I've been watching a lot of bad movies recently. What's that about? It was like entertaining. I'm Night Shyamalan, obviously, but it was just like not good. It was just like I have nothing else to describe it as, just like not good. That's just like what it was. Okay, and then after that, Everything Everywhere All at Once was rescreening in IMAX on like a couple days ago. I don't even fucking remember what night that was. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was Wednesday. So I went and saw that alone. And let me tell you what I wasn't watching. Like I said, if I'm not watching, I'm going to tell you I'm not watching. And I was not watching. I went in. I was late also. It was doomed from the beginning, because I walk in. I don't remember what I was doing. I literally came home from work and I ate and I showered. And then by the time I was out of the shower, I was like, oh shit, I should have left 5 minutes ago. So and then I was about to be on my way, and I was like, oh shit, I need gas. So I had to get gas too. So I walk in. I don't know how much of the beginning I missed, but I walk in and the movie's already going. And I'm like, fuck, I missed it. So I don't know what's going on. And then I had no idea what was going on for like an hour. And the movie's like 2.5 hours long. And it was just like fucking weird. And there was like, I don't know. I was like not in on it. And then once I was not in on it, I went on my phone and I didn't get off my phone for the entire movie, which is not like me. I'm telling you, if I'm watching a movie, I'm locked in. I was not locked in. I was not watching. I was not with us. And then I just stopped giving it the time of day, and I just didn't care anymore. Sorry. Yeah, I wasn't here. I was not with us. I was not with the movie at all. So I gave that one a bad rating too, even though everybody loves that movie. I don't know. And then in the last I was still listening, obviously, but I cannot tell you what was going on or what that movie's about. In the last 30 minutes, I was like, shit, this looks like it's getting pretty good. Looks like I could be in on this right now, but I have no idea what's going on, so I can't be. Okay. And then after that, Olivia and I saw Blink Twice, which is a new Channing Tatum movie, the Zoe Kravitz directorial debut, which is about, I think I can tell what this one's about. I think I really can. It's about this girl and her friend who like love this like tech billionaire. And so they sneak into one of his like conferences or something, like one of his like presentations. And they get invited to his private island for X amount of time, like an undenounced amount of time. And while they're there, things are weird, and at the end, she just wants to get out alive. So That one was also okay. Like, I wasn't locked in. Like, I really wasn't in on it. It was fine. Like, that's the best way to describe it. Just fine. I was like, this is fucking boring right now. Like, I also went on my phone a couple times during that movie. Sorry. Yeah, that one was fine. And then, okay, I'm getting bored of talking about movies, so I'm sure you are too. The last movie I saw, which was not yesterday, but the day before, I saw Afraid, which is the new AI movie. It's like spelled AFR, capital AID. Capital A, capital ID, lowercase d. So it's like Afraid. It's about like a house assistant that starts invading somebody, like a family's life. That one was also bad. It was a Blumhouse movie. Blumhouse PG-13 movie. You're guaranteed to lose me immediately. So that one was also bad. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that one too. Let's see. I have so much stuff on this list that I like just haven't talked about. What else I've been watching? Me and Olivia started watching. Remember last week I was like, Olivia wants to watch American Horror Story, which is crazy because I've never been an American Horror Story person until Eva, when we watched a few seasons. We watched Murder House, we watched Roanoke, we watched 1984, we watched Asylum, and then we started watching Coven and never finished it, which I'm really upset about because I wanted to finish it, but then Eva left. So Olivia and I started watching Freak Show, and it was really funny because that's how every great story starts. It was really funny because we literally sat down to watch it, and I like spoke into my remote. I was like, American Horror Story Freak Show, or whatever. That's the season we decided we want to watch. And then it like pulls it up on Hulu or Max or whatever fucking streaming service it was. And I was like, oh, perfect. So I click on episode 1 and we're watching it, and it's about like a hotel. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so funny that like the hotel from the hotel season is in Freak Show. Like, what are the odds of that? And then we're watching for like 5 minutes. And I'm like, this is Hotel. This cannot be American Horror Story Freak Show. This is American Horror Story Hotel. So I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? And literally, it was just funny though, because we were watching for 5 minutes, and then it turns out it was just the completely wrong season, and both of us were like, wow, that's so cool that they like intertwine them. But whatever. And then what else happened? We went to Wallows, which you all saw in the vlog, and then we went to Omar the next day. Oops, we didn't vlog. Let me tell you why we didn't vlog though, because I started vlogging, and then we get to the venue, and then we like make friends. We don't make friends immediately, but we like started talking to these other girls immediately, and then we were just like hanging out with them the whole time. So it just like felt inappropriate to vlog in front of them and subject them to that. So we didn't do that, but it was so fun, and we were the only people in the crowd being obnoxious and singing Malcolm Todd's songs, so that was really fun. Yeah, I have a lot of concerts coming up. I have a list here. This month, as in September, I have Omar in New York with Jade. I have Stephen Dawes with Olivia. October, we have Sabrina Carpenter with Olivia and Jade. I have Rex Orange County with my friend Alyssa. Phone Boy with Olivia, hopefully, if she'll go with me. And then in November, I have Weston Estate. So those are my ones coming up, which is exciting. Let's see what else is on my list. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I've been up to. Nothing really. I'm building a little terrarium. Me and Jade started doing that. So we were growing grass, and we grew crystals, and I took the crystals out of their fucking, I don't fucking know. The crystals finished growing today, so I put them in the terrarium this morning, which was exciting. Oh my god, there's a woodpecker on my bird feeder. Oh my god, that's so fun. Wait, my mom's gonna love that when I tell her. Wait, that is literally so fun. I'm just like looking at a woodpecker right now. Yeah, my mom got me some bird feeders, so she got me 2. She got me like a standing one for the front, and then she got me one that attaches to the window in the back, so that Miss Freya can sit in the window and watch the birds and the bird feeders, which is really sweet, and she loves it. Oh, the woodpecker just flew away. That was really cool. Anyways, so yeah, that's like really all that's been going on, except for the fact that Eva's gone, which I'm really upset about. Literally, I feel like I just like wasn't. Welcome to Sophia being emotional that Eva's no longer with her. Literally, like obviously I knew she was going to the UK and she was going to be gone for the year, but I just like wasn't thinking. I guess I just like I had no idea what was going on. I just like, it hadn't like set in, I guess. I just like didn't know. And then she left, And I, like, the day that she was leaving, we, like, hugged for the first time ever. And I was like, damn, this is kind of sad. But, like, still, I was like, yeah, like, whatever. I mean, not whatever, but, like, I wasn't that upset about it. And the next day I was like, damn, she's fucking gone. She can't come over every night. We can't chat about nothing for all, like, our entire lives. We can't make dinner together. We can't go to the movies together. We can't podcast together. We can't do anything together because she's fucking gone, which is really upsetting. But see, speaking of which, oh my God, wait, before I say speaking of which, there's an Amazon Prime truck outside right now. Do we think my packages are on there? Because I ordered packages at 11 a.m. It's 2:35 p.m. And they said they were delivering today. Do we think my packages are on that truck right now? Because that's fucking crazy. That was actually on my list, but I just thought of it because it's literally outside. If my packages are on that fucking truck, I will bow down to Jeff Bezos himself. Not that I need those things on the truck that bad, but how did they get here? How are they here already? Anyways, speaking of Eva, the future of the podcast. Why don't we end on that? I don't really know what the podcast holds. I think podcasting is really fun, and I think it's more fun with somebody else, because, especially with Eva, because she's funny and we just, like, bounce off each other really good. So podcasting with Eva is so fun. However, I do like podcasting alone, and I like podcasting with Olivia. So for now, I'm going to say that I am going to continue the Couch Potatoes podcast as a solo podcast. And we will have guests, those guests being Harry and Justin every week. And then we will also probably have Olivia most weeks, because I think she would enjoy podcasting. I'm just, like, watching this fucking Amazon guy, and I know he's going to come to my door and drop off these packages, and I can't believe they made them here today. I actually have a really heavy package, so when I see that really heavy package, I'll know it's coming to me. I ordered a toilet paper holder that I can attach to the wall, because our new apartment did not come with a toilet paper holder, and the toilet paper is just sitting on the sink. So, anyways, yes. What's up, you guys? Yes. So the podcast is probably just going to be me for now. If I can get Eva on a podcast via Zoom, I would love to do that. I miss her dearly, so it'd be great to talk to her and to chat with her and to catch up. And I think she's having the best time. Just updating on Eva. I think she's having fun so far. She's playing lacrosse. I think she starts school maybe today. I should text her. If not today, then soon, for sure. She's been, I think maybe she moves in. Oh, maybe she moves in today. Maybe that's what it is, not class. And I'm just really excited for her, and I think she's excited too. So that's really exciting stuff. She's doing great, though, as always. So I don't know how many vlogs we're going to keep doing, because nobody else really likes to vlog, and I don't think I'll be vlogging by myself, because if I'm going to vlog by myself, I might as well just put it in a podcast, and I prefer the podcast. But we have this new setup. Let's see if I can fucking figure out this iPad and see if this works. Probably not. But if all goes well, you're seeing this. Go watch the vlog from last week, or I guess from this week. It was from the Wallows concert. Go watch that. Other than that, that's really all I have to say for today. Thanks for joining me, as always. Thank you for bearing with me, as if I have, like, the biggest fan base in the world. It's literally just Olivia and Jade watching this, and hopefully Eva. But other than that, I don't know who else will be watching this. I actually, we were talking about a few weeks ago how we showed one of our pharmacists we told him about it. Well, Olivia tells people about my podcast, which she thinks is funny. But Olivia told one of our pharmacists about it, and he, like, was watching, and I asked him about it. The Prime truck just drove away, and I don't think they dropped off my package, so I'm looking really silly right now. That's embarrassing. So I asked him about it. I was like, did you watch? And he was like, yeah, I watched, like, the first and second episode. I was like, wow, King, you're slaying right now. So I don't know if he's gonna continue watching, but if he does, he'll make it here eventually. Hello, King. Anyways, yeah, I think that's all for today. I think I'll be back next week if all goes well. Me and Stuffy, we're not going anywhere. Me, Stuffy, Justin, and Harry are not going anywhere. Also, if you're just listening via audio, just go watch, because the Justin, Harry, and Stuffy of it all will really make a lot more sense. So yeah, that's it for this week. I'll see you next week. Adios. Arrivederci. That's the only languages I know how to say goodbye in. Okay, bye!